we have pizza ingredients, pizza name, etc. And that was the last column. I don't have anything with respect to the day. Like for example, if it is 1st January 2015, what is the day? Okay, what is the 1st January 2015? What is a month? See, all of them like a date, month, year is as looking as a single cell. Now I need to extract the values from that particular cell into different things. Okay, we shall see how to do it. Further, we'll be using a new concept today, which we call it as transform data. Okay, just click on the transform data. Yeah, a new button will be opened over there. The beauty of this thing is, second, I'll admit all. Yeah, yes. See, this particular window, what you can see on the screen is called as Power Query Editor. What is Power Query Editor? Power Query Editor is the place where we write or where we create or where we transform the data and do whatever the transformations in the data is needed will be doing on the data in this particular window called Power Query Editor. To be simple, it's like what you call the kitchen of our data. Okay, like if I want to prepare food, I need to go to kitchen, right? So if I want to make our data ready, I need to go into this Power Query Editor. This is the place where we can touch the data. Okay, earlier we have a table view where we can view the data, but we cannot edit anything. Okay, but today, once I click the transform data button, we can see this window. And this window is called the kitchen of our project, the kitchen of our data, where we can cook the food, we can transform the data. Okay, so now what we need, I have an order date here. Okay, from this order date column, I need to extract day, I need to extract month so that they will be useful for our visualizations. Okay, so for that, I'm going to see a new thing called new column. Okay, here I have it, like you see, add column. Okay, in this add column, we will be adding a column according to the requirement. But remember, yesterday we have covered a new measure. Okay, what is a new measure? A new measure is a measure or a value which is calculated upon time and that will not appear in the data. Okay, new column is here. One second, let me admit all. Yeah, in a new column here, we will add a new column and that column will appear in the data. So that in the list, whatever we see in that particular right side data field, we can actually see that particular column. Okay, that is our beauty of adding a new column. So now according to our requirement, what I need daily trend. I mean to say I need what is this, where is that order date? Here is my order date. So I have January 1st, 2015. I need what is the day falling on that particular day. Okay, what like is it Monday, is it Tuesday? Okay, based on that, I need to add a column. For that, if you can remember, I clicked on transform data and this Power Query editor has been opened and I'm going to add a column. Okay, now this particular column is related to date and hence I directly find something called date tab here. Okay, if you can see my mouse pointer, there is a date. Okay, once you click that one, you can find so many things. Now what I need day and I need name of the day. Okay, I'm repeating it again. If you click the transform data button, a Power Query editor will be open. This is the place where we can transform the data. And here, as per our requirement, I'm going to create a new column. So I'm clicking on addition, add column, and this column is related to dates. So I'm going with the date and inside that day and inside that name of the day. Okay, you just click on that one. It takes some time. And at the end, you can see, like you see, the day name, the column is created now. Earlier, it was not there. Okay, now I have created a new column called day name. Okay, so you can see Thursday. So January 1st, 2015 is Thursday. Okay, if you scroll down, you will find all the days depending on like that particular day and all you can see Saturday, etc. Whatever the value that is there in the order date column, uh, a correlated name of the day will be added into a new column called day name. Okay, now this particular day name will be used in my graph on my x-axis to show the orders trend, like what are the total orders took place on Thursday, what are the total orders took place on Friday, etc. Okay, so I go with a day name. Okay, now the thing is Thursday is a complete full name. Okay, Thursday is a complete full name. So what I do is I'll make it short. Okay, in order to make it short, I just click on that day. Okay, I just click on that day. I'll 1 second. Before doing that, there is an important thing. If your work is done, okay, you have created your own what you called uh, day name column. To apply this, there is under file menu, you have three options. One is apply, the other is close, and the other is close and apply. Okay, depending on your requirement. See, if you close the window without applying, the changes will not take effect. So I'll directly go with close and apply. Okay, now I can see this particular what you called data view. 1 second, I'll show it here. Yeah. Now you see this data view. I can see a new column day name added at the end. Okay, a new column added at the end. So here I have Friday. Okay, what is it? The so-called dates. Where is it? Yeah, 2nd January, etc., etc. These are the dates and these are the day names. Okay, now if I want to make it short, okay, like for example, you see Friday is a complete day name. If I want to, I cannot accommodate this particular full name on my graph. So what I think is I create a new column again called short day name, which is equal to, okay, like you see in this particular Friday, I need only FRI. So the left three digits are needed. I'll be using a DAX function called left. It's a predefined left function. And what do you need? Left of what? Left of day name. So day name, left of day name. Okay. Then how many characters are needed? I need three characters, FRI. So I'll close it and I hit enter. Okay. Now you can see a new column is created again called short day name. And it's, you can see it is FRI. Okay, but you see this all looks into small case. So I will rewrite it. I'll modify the same formula using another function called upper. Okay, upper method, just as you know, it converts all the characters into the uppercase. I'll close it here and I press enter. Okay, now you see all the day names have been shortened with the first three letters of the day name and they are all converted into its uppercase. Okay, now you see short day name and day name are added in this particular list. You can see the day name here and you can see the short day name here. Okay, give me a time. I'll admit, yeah, I'll admit it here. Fine. So I go to my report view now. My graph is ready. And on my x-axis, I will add short day name. Okay. And on y-axis, I will give the total orders. So if you can see the x-axis, the values now you can see are day names. Okay, remember these day names were not there directly in the data. We have transformed the data according to our requirement. This is called data transformation. And I have extracted the data according to our convenience. Like I have extracted the day name first. From the day name, I have extracted the first three letters of the day. And from that, I have converted it into uppercase. Okay, so this is the daily trend. And as usual, we just x-axis, I will make it like this. I'll close it. Similarly, y-axis. Y-axis actually not needed because I'll directly go with data labels on so that I can see the data labels directly over there. Like a label values, let it be black and bold with some good size. Okay, so this is, and of course, we need to change the title too. The title is orders by, or I'll give it as it is, like I'll show it as daily trend of orders. Okay, so daily trend of orders, and our this thing is ready. Now the same way I need to create monthly trend. Okay, for doing that, I don't have any month name specifically. As we know, we have only date column. Where is that? We have only date column. I don't have any month. Okay, as we have extracted day, now we will extract month. Okay, so what to do? Just transform the data. I am repeating the process again. Transform the data. A Power Query editor will be opened. Click on add column. Okay, and under, where is, yeah, this is a date column. Add month, name of the month. Okay, you can see a month name is added over there. Okay, and at the same time, add column month. I'll say about this month. Okay, see, when I click on month, there is a number 1 here, which means that it is month number. Okay, so depending on the month, you can find, let me scroll down some bit. Okay, I have just extracted the month number. I'll say why it is needed and all. Okay, it is just going on down. It is taking time. So just I'll go on file and click close and apply. The data will be getting ready now. Yeah, the data is ready. Now go to your table view. You have a January and you have month number 1. Similarly, September 9, October 10. You can see the various months and their respective corresponding numbers. Okay, now if I have to show the monthly trend, okay, as usual, I can go with anything. Like I'll go with what you call chart. Where is the chart again? Now I go with a bar chart. Okay, under bar chart on y-axis, I go with month name, and I want to check my orders. I go with the total orders. Okay, so you can see the total orders have been, it's not actually looking nice. So I'll go with line chart. Yeah, this is my line chart. Okay, so if you can see this particular July has highest sales and October has the least sales. Okay, if you want, you can format it again. Okay, but you see, the main thing to be concentrating is if you want to sort it, you can sort it. It is in descending order, make it as ascending order. Okay, now July came at the end, October at the beginning. Okay, but you see, if for example, uh, I want to, like, the basic problem is from October to July, there is no particular order. The order is displayed based on the total orders. Okay, it is in the ascending order of the total orders. But what we prefer by showing from January to December on the x-axis. Okay, so first thing I do is I sort based on the month name. Okay, my curve has been changed according to the month name, but still, if you observe the x-axis, if you can see the x-axis, on x-axis, it is starting with April and ending with September. Okay, they are not in our required order. The months are in the ascending order of their alphabets. Okay, so if I want to change it, like I should start with January, end it with December, I need to do a particular action. Okay, I want to sort them not by using their names, rather I want to sort them using their numbers. This is the reason why I have created month number here. Okay, if I have sorted this months according to their names, they have sorted according to the alphabetical order. Now I have to sort them according to their number. Okay, month number. Now you see, just select whatever the date it is, like it is month name. Okay, I have selected that column. Okay, they have something called sort by column. You have to sort that by using month. Okay, have sorted using month. Now you can see the graph. It is starting with January and ending with December. Okay, if you if I want to repeat it, select the name which you have to change. You have to select that particular in your date called month name. Go to the column tools. In that you have sort column, and I have a month number here with the name month. Click on that one, which will sort your graph according to the name, month name, using month number. See, month numbers will not be visible on the graph, but it will be sorted inside based on the month number. It will be visible, like the month names are visible, month numbers are not visible. Okay, if you want to beautify, see, the same can be applied. If you have observed here, this bar chart, this column chart also is in the same way. Okay, like you see, it is starting with Friday, ending with Sunday. There is no particular order. It is, if you can see, it is sorted based on orders, and it is sorted in descending order. Okay, if even if you sort with that name, okay, what happened? W is coming first, F is coming last. They are sorted according to the alphabetical order in descending order of the day name. If you want to change this also, I need to go to, yeah, I need to go to here, like the same process, like where it is, yes. How I have created this month number, in the same way I have to create day number. Okay, how to do that? It's very simple. Like I'm repeating the process, go to the transform data. Yeah, transform data, add column, select that particular column, click on date. I need what I need, day and day of week. Because you see, day of week is from 1 to 7. Day of year is 1 to 365. Start of the day, end of the day, we have to mention. Day Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now
Okay, madam.
it's finished.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So in the same way, uh, as we have sorted this particular months in their chronological order, we can also sort this particular days just by adding day number. Okay. Day number, I just showed it already. It is with respect to weekday. Okay. You can see it is day of week. Okay. If you want it to be happen here, just yeah, select the chart. Okay. Then this is short day of name selected and you sort by day of week. Okay. You have to see the changes happening in this particular graph. Yeah, you can see, like you see, starting with Sunday and ending with starting with Saturday and ending with Sunday. If you want to change the order, sort according to ascending order. Okay, starting with Sunday and ending with Saturday. Okay, so this is how we can show the daily trend here and the monthly trend here. Okay, here I have added this point just to show how to add a new column. Okay, and how to transform the data. Here, what the things we have did is we have added new columns according to our requirements, and also we have transformed the data. We have created the short names of day and month, and we also have we have sorted them according to a particular column which is not visible on the graph, like month number and the week number. Okay, so this is how actually we will proceed according to our requirement. Now, if you want, you can format this. Okay, not that much. Like you say, you can have markers. You can see this particular graph. You can have markers. You can have data labels on the markers. Okay, so according to the requirement, like and how to make it beautiful, you just do it according to the convenience. Okay, and I have did that. Okay, the next requirement is if you can see my yesterday's KPI, if you can remember the charts requirement, let me share the charts requirement. Yeah, this is the charts requirement. Okay, where you can see the daily trend is completed, the monthly trend is completed, and now, the third one, the percentage of sales by pizza category. Okay, percentage of sales by pizza category, percentage of sales by pizza type, etc., etc. Whatever the values we have, we just go on adding the graphs according to this particular requirement. Okay, so yesterday we have completed KPIs requirement. Now we have completed two chart requirements. One is daily trend and a monthly trend. Now I am going with the percentage of sales. Okay, once we say percentage of sales, the main graph we have to use is the pie chart or a donut chart. These both are will be feasible for showing the percentage of a particular thing, or not only percentage. If we want to show the proportions also, that will be very useful. Okay, so I'll be using a donut or a pie chart here. Okay, this is a pie chart. And what I want the percentage of sales by pizza category. Okay, percentage of sales by pizza category. So I'll add the legend as pizza category. Yeah, pizza category here. And the sales is our total orders. I'll keep the total orders here. Okay, if it is small, I will make it larger. Okay, so this is the total orders by pizza category. Now, just to format this, see, every time this particular legend occupies a lot of space, just I will go with this detail labels. The label contains, put all the detail labels here so that the legend values will also appear here. See classic pizza, supreme pizza, veggie pizza, etc. And then you just remove the legend so that you can see a good view of a particular pie chart. Okay, so this is how orders by pizza category can be generated. Okay, now I'll go with the next requirement. One second, let me check it. It is percentage of sales by pizza size. Yeah. Now, what are the different sizes available for pizza? Okay, see, if you can see the data with the pizza sizes, uh, L, M, S standing for large, medium, small, XL, and double XL. Okay, so just like we know that L is large, M is medium, but the people who are seeing it may not know. So what I do is I'll again go with a data transformation where I will change the values with these kind of things. Okay, so for that, I will go with the table view, then I'll go with the transform data, and this is our Power Query editor. Select that particular data column where it is pizza size. Yes, you can right click here and you have replace values. Okay, under replace values, you have what to replace. It is L, L with large. Okay, we just click on OK. So all L's are replaced with large. Similarly, right click, replace S with small. Saying there are no replacements done. Yeah, I have given a lowercase of s. It is case sensitive. So capital S, replace it with small. Now you can see the small here. Now I have M, M, replace it with medium. Yeah, medium. And we have, like you see, click on this. What we have more, we have Excel. Yeah, so Excel, X large is fine. X large is okay. Keep it as it is. So we have large, medium, small, and extra large. Okay. Wait, somebody is waiting in the lobby. Here for now. Yeah. So we have done that. Now close and apply. Come back to your this thing. Okay. Let the data load here. I'll be using another graph. Let me- Yeah, fine. So where are we? Yeah, now we have orders by pizza category. I'll go with uh, copy and I will paste it. And in the bottom, instead of this pizza category, now I need it with pizza size. Okay, I'm removing pizza category here. Pizza size is added. Okay, so these are this is a chart with respect to the pizza size. What is it saying? The large, the values, if they are not clear, you can have this rotation. Okay, you can rotate the pie so that the values are appearing clearly. Now they are clear. So small, large, XL, and medium. These are the total orders that have taken place with respect to the pizza size. This is another requirement. And the other requirement is total pizzas sold. Yeah, no. The top five pizzas. Okay, if I want to share, just I'll write it in your chat. The top five best sellers. There is a chat. I need top five best sellers by revenue, quantity, and orders. Yeah. If you can see the chart, that is what our next requirement is. We have to come up with the top five best sellers by revenue, by quantity, and by orders. Okay. So this particular chart seems not to be enough. It is not sufficient. I am going with a new chart. Okay. I am going with a new chart. So I will, of course, I need this KPI should be visible on every page. So I'll just right click on this. I will duplicate the page. I have got duplicate of page, and these are all available in the first page. I'm removing this. Yeah. Now what is needed, as I have written in the chart, it is top five best sellers by revenue. Okay. First, I will concentrate on revenue. Where is my Power BI? Yeah. Okay, I'll go with a bar chart. Okay, this is my bar chart. Okay, on y-axis, I need the best sellers. So I go with the pizza name. Okay, then best sellers is total pizza sold on x-axis. Okay, so you see, these are the different types of pizzas which sold most. Okay, I'll keep the uh, data labels, where are data labels on. Okay, so if you can see, okay, if you can see, these are the top five best sellers. Okay, like with respect to the total pizza sold, I have classic pizza on the top, barbecue chicken pizza on the second, Hawaiian, pepperoni, and Thai chicken. These are the top five, but I have got all the types of pizzas and their sales. Okay, so here I need to come up with only the top five. Okay, only the top five. For that reason, I'll be using a new thing called filters. Remember, this is new to you. Okay, this is new to you. I'm using another tab called filters. What do I filter? Based on, okay, based on this particular, yeah, here, these are the total pizzas. If you can see, let me minimize this. Uh, yeah. If you can see, the columns that we have selected appeared here on my filters pane, that is pizza name and the total pizza sold. What I want only top five. So if you click on pizza name, there is some type of filter. If you can see basic filtering, advanced filtering, and top N. I need the top five. I click on top N. It asks me how many I give you top five. Okay, by which value? By total pizza sold. Where is total pizza sold? Yeah, total pizza sold. Okay, I just drag the value here and I click on apply filter. So you can see, if you can see all the remaining, see the top five are now visible, all the remaining are hidden. They are not shown. So these are the top five pizzas sold by pizza name. Okay, so these are based on the total number of pizzas sold. Similar to that, let me adjust this. Yeah. Now I'll control C, I'll control V, I'll put it aside. Now, now the second is based on the total revenue generated. Okay. So under visualization, I select this. I will take this total pizza sold and I will keep it as total revenue. Okay. See, it is directly giving us the top five because I have copied this chart and pasted here. So all the formattings will come. Here I have selected top five and hence all the top five here will be appearing here. Okay. So total pizzas by pizza, total pizza sold by revenue. And we have forgot one thing. What was it? It is, where is the chart? Revenue is completed by total orders is completed now based on the quantity. Okay. So The quantity is the same thing, of course. So these are the things needed. Now, the other requirement is the bottom five, the reverse of it. Okay, as we have shown the top five, now I need to show the bottom five also. Okay, once if I want to show that bottom five, I will copy this first. Okay, I take this, copy, and I will paste it in the bottom. Okay, and select this, go to the filters. You see the same process, select the pizza name, select the top N, and here I have to show bottom five. Okay, now you see the bottom five indicates the pizzas which are sold in less number. Okay, apply filter, you got the values. Okay, you got the values. Now you see it looks like I'll change it, I'll sort it according to the ascending order. So these are the values. Okay, if you want to change, you can change the colors and all. Similarly, I go with this, Control C, I'll go with Control V. Yeah, by pizza name. Now I need to sort them from the bottom. Apply filter. Okay, so this is how we have created our chart requirements. Okay, now the other thing which I want to show you here is like how to navigate, because you see from one page, this is our first page. Okay, of course, it is not looking good. I have to rearrange it. Okay, this is my second page. Okay, I have various charts present in the first page and the second page. Okay, I will name the pages. This is trends page, and the second page name is top and bottom page. Okay, which shows the top five and the bottom five pizzas. Okay, now we see if I want to navigate. If one page is there with you, that's fine. Everything will be coming under only one page. But if I have multiple pages, I need something to navigate from page one to page two. Okay, for that reason, I can use buttons. Okay, I'll go to the first page. Okay, now you see you have something called insert here. Click on insert where we have so many things to insert. I'll come with this one. Okay, we have used shapes. You can use image. You can directly insert the image. I have inserted a say text box here. See this pizza sales report is a text box actually. We have inserted already. Now we shall see the buttons. Insert buttons. Okay, you already have some default what you called buttons. Okay, but I want to navigate from one page to the other, so I will go with the navigator. And what is that? The page navigator. Okay, so if you can see, these are the values that I have got after selecting buttons, navigator buttons, and page navigator. Okay, these buttons will actually show you the names which indicates the names of pages. See this black color button and a white color button. Black color button is showing the trends name, and white color button is showing the second page name, top and bottom. Okay, so select this. Okay, just select this. Go to your visual. Okay, we have what you called we have different formattings here. So coming to the shape. Okay, coming to the shape, let the shape is rectangle, or you can make, see, you have so many shapes actually. Arrow, chevron arrow, pentagon arrow, heart symbol, hexagon, octagon, oval, parallelogram, rectangle, rounded rectangle. I'll make it rounded rectangle. Okay, so 25% rounded corners. Okay, then of course you have so many things. Rotation. Okay, under rotation, if you want to rotate the buttons, you can rotate it. You can see the buttons can be rotated. Okay, if you want the shape rotation, you can rotate the shape like this. You can rotate the text also, the text written in this. Okay, then rotation is done, and style. Okay, we can apply different stylings here. The text is actually small. I will increase the text. The text is done, it is aligned, and about the fill, it is filled, border. Okay, we have some borders here. We have shadow. If you want shadow, you can apply shadows like this. If you want a glow, you can give a glow. Okay, and now coming to the pages. Okay, this is what important. Once I have clicked on pages, it has some options saying whether it to show hidden pages based on your, now we don't have any hidden pages. If you want to hide, so you can hide. If you want to show, you can click on show. Show all by default, yes, that is on. And this is important, what to show. Okay, now you see we are on the first page. The page name is trends. Okay, so the trends page should be on. So we are already in the trends page. Okay, so I'll put it off. Okay, now I have only one button called second page name, top and bottom. So if you click, if you press Control and click this, you will be navigating to the second page. Okay, I'm going back. I have a button here with the name page top and bottom, the second page name. Press Control and click on this. You'll be navigating to the second particular page. Okay, so I'll copy this, go to the second page. I will paste it here. Okay, but you see, I want to go to the previous page. So select it, go to the pages. Okay, go to the show. Okay, put this off and put this on. Okay, so when you click trends page, you will be going to the trends page. When you click on top and bottom page, you'll be going to the top and bottom page. Okay, so that depends, like you see, that depends purely on your requirement. If you have multiple pages on, based on your requirement, you can create a button, you can have give a functionality. Even you can see, you can give so many things. Okay, under style, you can give, not style, yeah, pages. Under buttons, you can give so many things. Okay, you can rotate it, as I said, you can rotate it, what shape it should be. Okay, if I want to change the shape, for example, I am going to an arrow mark. See, this is arrow mark symbol. Okay, if you want to rotate it, because you see trends page is in the beginning. Okay, I'll rotate it somehow to 90 degrees. It is more than that. So I'll give 90. No, 90 is not enough. I'll give 180. Yeah, this is fine. As the button is rotated, I want to rotate the text also. 180. Now this is fine. So it is now showing me the backward direction. Hold a control button, click on this. This goes to the first page. Similarly, you can apply the same for this button also. So just it is purely based on this appearance. Okay, it is purely based on this appearance. Now, the other thing I want to show is slicer. Where is it? There is the slicer. Yeah, here is the slicer. I am adding a slicer here. Well, yeah. Under that slicer, I will add the data. Yeah, data is here. Now I want to see the sales based on the date. For example, I will put it as order date. Okay. See, if you can see, when I used a slicer with respect to date, if you can remember yesterday, when I used a slicer, we have got three options. One is drop down, the other is vertical list, and the other is tiled. Now you see, I'm using the same size, same slicer, but now it is with respect to date. The values inside it is with respect to the date, and hence I have got a new setting, okay, called between. Like you see, yesterday all these were not there. We have only drop down, we have vertical list, we have tile. Now I have between. Okay, I have before, I have after, I have relative date and time. These will be enabled only if, okay, only if the field what we are using is date form. Okay, I will put it in some appropriate place. I will put it on the top. Okay, I'll copy this. I will also use it in my second page. Yeah. Now you see, yeah. See, it is asking me to sync visual. See, it will come for slices when you use a copy paste from one page to the other page. What is this sync? Sync is nothing but in one page using a slicer. If you select an option, the visuals change that we know. Okay, but what about the second page? Sync, if I click on sync, the visuals will also change in the second page. If I click on don't sync, the slicer values will be applied only for the first page. Okay, so I'm going with the sync. Okay, now I go to the trends page. Now I use this particular slicer just by like this. If you can see the what you call the visualizations change based on my selection. Okay, if you can see, I will maximize this. Yeah. So you see, initially it was like this. It is from January 1st, 2015 to 31st of December 2015. Okay, like I will take only one, like I have total pizza sold is 49,574. Okay, so I want to change it up to like let it be from January 1st to let it be 2 months. Uh, yeah, up to 27th of February. Okay, see in 2 months, okay, in 2 months, 8,000 pizzas were sold. And you see, not only this particular KPI, everything was changed. You see, in my monthly trend, I can see only January and February because I have used only 2 months of slicer here. If I increase this, the graph change, not only graph, all the visuals change. Okay, see, okay, even the same applies to this page. If you earlier I was saying something about sync, right? In the first page, I have selected up to 3rd of October. Now go to the second page. The same 3rd of October is there here. This is what you call the sync thing. Okay. Now I will change. I'll keep it to the maximum. Yeah, that is one way. And the other way is you can directly click here. A calendar opens. You can select the from date. And you can select a to date here so that you can get your data as per your requirement. Okay, so in this particular, see, this is how we can complete a particular project. Okay, so yesterday we have used a project wherein we have just covered up very basic things like what is a card, what is a new card, etc. And of course, using some visuals. Okay. And then we jumped on to a second project called Pizza Sales, where we have used and added a new things called how to give a new measure. Okay. How to transform the data and also how to create a new column and how to use them in our projects. Followed by we have used like what is a slicer, okay, what is a slicer, like types of slicers, etc. Okay, like this is purely, see, this is what I thought of telling you about a particular project, but it is not limited to this. Okay, like you see, the requirements may change from time to time. Yesterday, your superior or the company owner has given that these are the requirements. Okay, on the other time, the requirements may change. Like if he is asking what are the total sales in previous year, okay, you can get it. Okay, at the end of the day, no, it is not previous year. I want previous 2 years. You have to change your requirements and you have to come up with the graphs purely based on the requirements of the so-called client. Okay, this is how we generate reports. Okay, and you see, I said something about publish and export yesterday. If you export these particular 2 pages, okay, I have 2 pages here, friends page and the top and bottom page. If you export this page, whatever the values you are now seeing on the screen will be converted into a PDF form, and 2 pages are generated in the PDF form, and it will be available to download. Okay, but the problem is they are not changeable. Okay, they are just like that. But if you publish, okay, once. Yeah, muted. uh, if you publish this particular report, whatever the functionalities that are available to us, like checking this particular graphs, okay, and changing the slicers, etc., we can even do to the person or at the place where we have published. Okay, this is the beauty of publishing actually. To publish that, as I said yesterday, we need to sign into this particular Power BI using some organizational account. Personal mail IDs doesn't work. Okay, even once you click on sign in, of course, we don't have any mail ID. There is a sign up option. You click on sign up and everything goes on with a normal procedure, nothing more than that. Okay, so this is how we end up this project. I hope this particular project is clear. Okay, take a moment and say something in the chat, like if we can proceed with the other project, or do we have any doubts in this project? Is this project clear? So, can we proceed with the other project? Hello. Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll be going with other project where some other extra functionalities are shown. Let me save this and close this so that I can open a new one. One second, the Power BI is being loaded. Have got something in chat. Can you take a dynamic one? Yes, I Kiran. But you see, I didn't set up any database in my laptop actually. It's very simple. Like I'll show it here now. Let me let the yeah. Yes. Uh, Sai Kiran, for your answer, like you see, you have get data, right? Okay. Like you see, we have so many things. Okay. We have Excel workbook. I go with a more here. Okay. I have so many things here. These are all okay. Your query actually works something well for with this database. Okay. If you speak about this, okay, like you see, database will contain some data, obviously, and the data will be every time updated using some application, like for example some registration kind of application is there. The people go on registering at their own places, and every piece of data comes into the database. Okay, so as the registration process goes on, the data in the database is also changes. Okay, now if for example the database is MySQL database, okay, if you want to connect it, we have some uh, predefined connectors to make it or to establish a connection between the Power BI and our database. Like how we generally do, like if I want to set up a project, if I am writing something in Python, okay, the basic thing is I need to have a MySQL connector between Python and your MySQL, okay, which actually asks some connector, some package. Okay, here also it is saying, if you can see on the screen, this connector requires one or more additional components to be installed before it can be used. Okay, just click on OK. You just install the connector. Okay, once the connector is installed, it's a normal process. You just double click it. But the thing is, you are supposed to share your MySQL credentials here. Like you might be set up some port number, you might be set up some username, you might be set up some password. Yeah, these three are the mandatory things which you have to supply to the Power BI. Here, this is the place where we have to be something worried about the security concerns. But of course, it is secure. But you see, if you are sharing the database credentials to a particular application, be careful. Okay, you will have a port number to MySQL or any database. Okay, you'll have a username, you will have a password. Once you supply these three things, it will ask us for the database. Once you give the database, the Power BI will be connected to MySQL and the tables are shown. Now, as the same process, whatever the data that you select will be appearing here. Okay, in your data field, the same data will be appeared here. Okay, so the process, the whatever the process we have discussed so far, like from adding the additional components for database till importing the data, this is the extra thing. Once this is done, okay, once this is done, the rest of the process is same, because once the data is appearing here, I'm building a report or a dashboard here, everything, all the remaining process goes in the same way. Okay, nothing different. Okay, but the only thing is you will find a refresh button here. Okay, it is not enabled now because I didn't import any data. After the transform data button, you will find a refresh button. Okay, see this refresh button. Once you click this, the data will be refreshed and will be taken. The updated data will be taken from the dynamic database or the dynamic data. Okay, this is all the regular process. There is nothing much worried about this, but the only thing is which database you are adding, because each and every database has its own connector. Okay, and I want to say something about this also. We apart from this Power BI, we also have a Tableau. Okay, Tableau, it has its own IDE, it has its own functionalities. Okay, but ultimately the purpose and the process of this Power BI and the Tableau are same. Okay, it is for visualization and writing some additional functionalities using DAX queries. There, it is also done in the same way, but using different terminology. Okay, that one. And the other one, and which is very easy to use, is Looker Studio. Okay, remember the term Looker Studio. This Looker Studio is by Google and it is for free. Okay, Looker Studio is for free. I have some application in Looker Studio. I will show it in the afternoon session. Okay, using that Looker Studio also, you can import the visual, you can modify the visuals and all. Okay, where whatever the functionalities we have put up in Power BI, not up to the mark of Power BI, but to some extent, Looker Studio will give us all the functionalities. The most advantage is that is free and that is dynamic. Okay, you change the data anywhere. Okay, you need not have any additional connectors. Your Looker Studio will show the updated data. Okay, we'll see that in the afternoon session. Okay, but now we'll be going with another project. Let me connect to the data first. Saikiran, is it out clear? Are you there?
He messaged Prashant sir. He said, okay.
Ah, okay, sir. I didn't see the chat. I'm adding the data. Thank you, sir. Yeah, fine. Now, I'm going with another. First, let me show you the data. I'll load it first. Yeah, it is ready. Yes, it is appearing here now. Fine. Now, this particular project, our thought project, is with respect to analysis of some kind of road accidents, okay, that usually happen on the roads. Okay, and this data has been collected or it has been downloaded from some locations again. Okay, yeah. So first, as our regular practice, if I want to continue with the Power BI or any kind of analytical project, make sure that the data is clear to you. One second. Yeah. First, we have to understand the data which actually solves our 60 to 70% of all requirements will be solved. They are directly available in the data. Okay. We have to work somewhat typically for only 30 to 40% of the questions. Apart from that, understand the data first, which gives you almost all the queries answered from the data directly itself. Okay. So this is the data which has been collected from the police department of metropolitan city somewhere from the United States. Okay, where you see accident index. Okay, and first let me say this data has 3 lakhs 7,000 change rows. Okay, see pizza before that the very first project we used to have 10,000 records. Okay, for our pizza sales we had around 50,000 records. Okay, now this project is containing nearly 3 lakhs, of course, more than 3 lakhs. Okay, so the data is big. Okay, and remember how big the data is, that good, that analysis will be that good. Okay, so about explaining the columns, this is the accident index, a unique value given for each and every record here. Okay, this is the accident date, the date on which the accident had occurred. Day of week, see the day has already been extracted. Okay, like the earlier project, we had extracted the data using data transformation, but here it is available directly. Okay, and the junction control, you see, we have so many junction controls like authorized person, auto traffic signal, and so on. Okay. And the junction detail, it is a crossroad, it is a roundabout, it is more than four arms, it is not a junction, it is other junction, different kinds of junctions here. The severity of accidents, it is fatal. Yeah. Okay, it is actually fatal, serious, and slight. There is some typo error here, FETAR written instead of FATAL. First, let me change the value. I cannot get it. So I go with this one. I go with transform data. Where is it? Accident severity. I need to replace the values. Yeah, like yesterday, there was a chat I actually saw today, how to deal with the noisy data. See, all these things, like you see, FETAL is a typo mistake, okay, which can be replaced with FATAL, which is our actual word. This is one kind of noise correction. Okay, it's not limited to this, but we have so many other ways, like if you have awareness on data mining, we have cleaning, we have integration, etc. So many things are there. Okay, that actually deals with noisy data. Let the data be loaded here. As the data is large, it is around 26, 27, nearly 30 MB, crossed 30 MB. 35 MB of data is there. Yeah. Now coming to here, where is severity? Yeah, here. Now you can see fetal is gone. Now we have three types of accident seriousness. One is fatal, serious, and slight. Okay, this is a latitude value. Okay, yesterday I was saying like to come up with a map, either we should have a location, okay, in terms of state, city, country, pin code, etc. Or we can also get the map using latitude values and longitude values. Okay, so this is a latitude and this is a longitude value. Okay, Then the light conditions on at the time of accident, you have darkness, darkness, darkness. Okay, darkness, lighting unknown, darkness, lights are there, darkness, lights not there. No, lights are there, but they are not on. And the darkness where there is no lighting at all. And this is a daylight accident. Okay, accident that occurred on the daytime. Okay, this is a local authority. We have certain states here. Okay, we have carriageway hazards. Okay, like what is it carrying? What is the longitude value? Wow, how many number of casualties are there? Okay, these many number of casualties are there. Okay, number of vehicles involved in the accident. Okay, the police force, it is only one value. Yeah, so many things. Okay, what kind of police force is here? Okay, the road surface condition, it is dry, it is flooded, it is frozen, it is snow, and it is wet. Different types of road conditions. And what is the type of the road? It is a dual carriageway. I mean, one way, two way, there is a junction, there is a roundabout, etc. And the speed limit of the road, the time at which the accident occurred, and finally the type of area which where that particular accident occurred, whether it is a rural area or urban area. Similarly, what are the weather conditions? We have different weather conditions here. Fine, no high winds, no winds, fog, raining, etc. Okay, and the type of vehicle involved in the accident, there are so many types. It is an agricultural vehicle, bus, car, goods, etc. So this is how we understand the data before proceeding with the actual project. Okay, now data is fine. Data has been loaded. Okay, data has been loaded and we have understood the data. Now we need to concentrate about what are our requirements, what I have to come out with. Okay, what I have to come out with. This is very important actually, because you see, if I give this data and if I ask you to analyze this data, everyone, like each one of us will come out with our own answers. But finally, you see, you have to answer some person. So you have to come up with what are the actual requirements. So I'll be just sharing you the KPI requirements. Yeah. So if you can see the screen, these are the requirements which are supposed to build in our project now. Okay. The requirements are small in number, but they are a kind of typical thing. Okay. I'll come from the bottom because the bottom ones are simple. The total casualties and total accidents by location. See, total casualties by location, total accidents by location. These will become two visualizations. Total casualties by location and total accidents occurred by location. Okay, so two visuals here, and the current year casualties by area, location, and by day and night. Three visuals in this particular requirement. Second from the bottom, the current year. Leave about the word current year. I will explain this. Casualties by area, casualties by the location, and casualties by the day condition. Is it night or day? Okay, so three visuals here. Then we have to find the casualties by the type of the road for current year. I will speak about this current year. Okay, next monthly trend of showing the comparison of casualties for the current year and previous year. Monthly trend we have already covered it in our pizza sales. Okay, where I have shown a line chart indicating what are the total orders that took place in January, that took place in February up to December. Okay, but here the extra thing added is what are the casualties reported in current year and previous year. Okay, these are the points to be added now. And coming to the KPIs. Now I come from the top. The primary KPI is the total casualties. Okay, we have a column called casualties. We will count it. What are the total accident values? Okay, we have accident index. I will count the value for current year and YOY growth. YOY stands for year on year growth. Okay, you have to now find out or come to know like what is current year and what is year on year. Okay, because you see current year indicates like it is 2024 now, right? Okay, and we are in August. Fine. If this particular data is dynamic and the accidents have been reporting throughout all these 2024, I would have gathered 8 months of data till today. Okay, see, I'm repeating the statement. If I want to prepare the current year accident values for the current year is 2024, and 8 months are there today. Today is 3rd August or 4th August, whatever, 3rd August today. So, till 3rd August, so many accidents might have reported if the data has been gathered. Okay, so if I say what is the current year, your answer or our answer will be 2024. No, if we are in 2023, the current year value is 2023. Okay, if we are in 2022, current year is 2022. So here we have to come up with what is current year. Okay, because you see, even though the current year is 2024, we don't have that updated data. We have somewhere around 2019 or so. We have that data, so that will become the current year. Okay, but if this data, see, dashboard or the report will not have any problem. You change the data, your same project will give the current year data and previous year data. Okay, so simply what is current year 2024? What is previous year 2023? Okay, who will decide this? Okay, your data will decide what is the current year and what is the previous year. So here we will introduce a new advanced feature, very advanced feature of Power BI called time intelligence. Okay, see, time intelligence functions are very, very advanced feature of this Power BI, which will do most of our job very simply. Okay, like you see, without this Power BI, without this time intelligence feature, we can still get the data. Okay, but like you see, I can write SQL queries for the data set. Okay, identifying what is the current year, identifying what is the previous year, but you see, it becomes cumbersome. Okay, it is tedious. Okay, so he'll be here in this project, we'll be explaining or we'll be seeing how to come up with current year. Okay, how to come up with previous year and what is YOY growth. What is YOY growth? It is very simple. That is the growth or that is the change in the value that happened previous year and current year. Like for example, in the previous year there were 100 accidents. Okay, and in the current year it is 150 accidents. Okay, so what did you observe? The number of accidents increased from current year, sorry, from previous year to the current year, from 100 to 150, from previous year accidents to current year accidents. There is a change of value called 50. Okay, there is a hike of 50 accidents when compared to my previous year. Okay, growth is always shown in percentages. So when I convert this value 50 in terms of percentages, that becomes somewhere around 50% because value is 100. Now it is 150. There is 50% increase in the number of accidents when compared to my previous year. Okay, so here calculating current year value, calculating previous year value, calculating year on year value. Okay, these three are directly done using time intelligence functions. Okay, that's also part of DAX. What is DAX again? Data analytics expressions, data analysis expressions. Okay, so we have to use a feature called time intelligence, which I was saying yesterday morning in the PPT. Like there are some advanced features called time intelligence, and this is the time to discuss about it. Okay, then the same primary KPI indicating the total casualties by accident severity. How many severities are there? We have fatal, we have serious, and we have slight. Okay, three severity values for current year and year on year growth. Okay, if you can imagine total casual, say I'm speaking about the first one, total casualties current year, total casualties YOY. Okay, we need to calculate two values. Similarly, total accidents current year, total accidents YOY, four values. So to complete my first requirement, first line, I have to come up with four new measures, four new calculations. We have to calculate it first, which uses time intelligence. Once it is done, then we can come up with the answers. Then coming to the second one, total casualties by 3 different severities. So total casualties 3 times. So 3 visuals into current year and year on year. So each severity have current year value. Each severity will have YOY value. So 6 total visuals for the second line. And the third line, total casualties with respect to the vehicle type. If you can observe, if you can recollect, there are so many vehicle types actually. We have agricultural vehicle, we have bus, we have car, we have two-wheeler. Okay, for each and every vehicle, what are the casualties reported in current year? So the number of calculations depends here based on the type of the vehicle. Okay, then monthly trend, this we have already discussed from the bottom. Okay, so this is what our requirement is, okay, based on or to complete this project. Okay, so far is it good? If it is okay, then we will proceed. Yeah, is the data set clear? Yeah, does new measure comes under DAX queries? Yes, sir. Actually, new measure is just only a card value. To calculate that value, we'll be using some function. Small or big, they comes under DAX. Okay, let it be sum, let it be count, let it be upper, let it be left. Everything is under that comes under DAX queries. Okay. Yeah. So I'm proceeding with the development of my dashboard. Okay. So I am just keeping this away. I'll come back to my Power BI. Yeah. How can I? Yes. Okay. Now we start building our the so-called KPIs. Okay. We start one by one. Yeah. So where is my data? Data here you see. Okay, as I was saying yesterday, this is a calendar symbol indicating a date. This is a sigma symbol indicating the numeric values. Okay, apart from that, the remaining are alphanumeric values. Okay, it can be alphabets or normal text containing some numbers or including special symbols. They're all normal types like vehicle type, it is road type, police force, etc. They're all our normal values. Okay, so here we come up with the calculating of total casualties. Okay, as I was showing my screen earlier, primary KPI, we have to calculate the total casualties for current year and year on year growth. Okay, to do that, we have to do a small setting here. Just I go with the file, I go with options and settings, I go with options. Okay, we have used the same procedure for enabling maps feature yesterday. Okay, now to enable time intelligence methods. Okay, to enable time intelligence methods, I'll be using a data load method here. Under current file, I have data load, and where I have time intelligence, that would be checked on. It is already on here. If it is off, put it on. Okay, I'm repeating, under options, under current file, you have data loading in which you enable time intelligence. Once you put this on, then you can click on OK and your dashboard is ready or your Power BI is ready to handle all the time intelligence functions. Okay, now then a new thing. Okay, like we have under insert, we have created new measure yesterday, new column today. Now I will show something about new table. Okay, because you see See, the best practice of using this data is whenever if you want to play with the dates, because you see almost all the KPI requirements today or in this project is dealing with the current year, previous year, year on year. Okay, everything is related to dates. When you have a maximum requirements with respect to the dates in a particular data, it is better to create a new table for the dates. Okay, if I want to show here, where is the accident date? Here is the accident date. Okay, like you see, it is not actually sorted. Let me sort it. Yeah, starting with January 1st, 2021 and ending somewhere at December 2022. So it is a complete 2 years of data from January 21 to December 2022. It is a complete 2 years of data. So what I do is, like for example, if you say take the same 31st of December, there are so many dates on the same name, like 31st December 2022 is repeated many number of times. Okay, you see so many numbers up to here. Here, from here, all the values are with the same thing, with the same name. Okay, so on the same date, multiple accidents happen at different places. Okay, or a different consequences. Yeah, now the better thing is, if this is the case and if I want a large requirements or I have multiple requirements with respect to the dates, always prefer a new table with respect to the dates. Name it anything, name it the date, name it calendar, or name it according to your convenience. It can be anything, but it is a good practice creating a new table. This is a new thing to you. Okay, this is a new thing to you. But remember, we now will create a new table. Okay, we now will create a new table. Why? Why? Because I want to deal with dates to a maximum thing, and I want to use time intelligence methods. Okay, I want to use time intelligence methods. So definitely I will be in need of a new table. With that, we will get another benefit of checking this model view. Okay, till now we are working only on one table. Now we'll be seeing on how to work with multiple tables. Okay, so for that, I go with transform data. Yeah, this is our transform data, where actually I said like we can create so many things, like I can create new columns, whatever the values that are needed, we can do here. As I said, it is like a kitchen of our data. All the cooking happens here. Okay, so how actually we need, yeah, 1 second. Yeah. So this is our empty report. Where are we here? I'll just enable. Fine. So this is our data. I will it's not maximizing. Let it be. Yeah. Concentrate here. This is our initial table. Okay. Its name is data, and these are the columns in that table. Okay. Now, as I said, I'm going to create a new table. Remember, it's not new measure, it is not new column, it is a new table with some name, okay, to deal with the dates. Okay, so for that, I will go with this option called new table. You click it, it will ask us, yeah, this is a place where we enter our DAX query. Yeah. Now, what we see is, first you name it something like, I will name it as calendar table. Okay. I have a method called calendar. Okay. I have a method called calendar auto. Okay. I will show one by one. Use calendar auto. Okay, calendar auto is a method which actually creates a table, okay, using your fiscal year end month. Okay, you can see the option over on the top. Whenever I have opened a bracket, it is asking, like, see, this is kind of hint. It returns a table with one column of dates calculated from the model automatically. Remember, it is calculated from the model automatically. Just if I close it and hit enter, okay, you have to observe here. Earlier, it was only data. Now it is calendar. And you see, for this calendar, the symbol, for the table symbol, there is a calculator symbol added. The meaning is this is not a direct table. This is a calculated table. We can find the same symbol when you add a new measure. Okay, a calculator symbol, right? So here the calendar table has a column called date. Okay, let me show you that here. Okay, this is a calendar table and I have only one column. Okay, you see the date is starting from January 1st, 1899, ending somewhere around 2022. Why 2022? Because our data has the data ending at 2022. The calendar table has created a column up to 2022. But the problem is the starting value. Okay, it is 1899, very long. Okay, we don't have that data. See, the thing is, don't insert any unnecessary values in these tables because you see, we don't have any data. So you need not, you can just ignore that 1899 and we can handle only 2021 and 22 because we have only the 2 years of data. Okay, so I will go back. Okay, I'll click on this and here earlier I was showing, yeah, a fiscal year end month. Like earlier, if you see, what was the starting date, it is January 1st, 1899. But and it is January. Okay, if you want, you can give some number, like for example, January 0, like if I give 4. Okay, if I click on enter, yeah, it is done. Now you see, the starting month is May. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, January, February, March, April, May. So it is starting with May. That tells us where I have to start with. Okay. So here I said that start with fifth month. 4. 4 indicates like actually the index is starting with 0. 4 indicates the fifth month. Okay, but this also doesn't work out for us because 1899 data is not at all there and we don't want to add any unnecessary data. So instead of going with this calendar auto table, I just go with calendar table, sorry, calendar method. Okay, so what is calendar method? Calendar method will simply add the data. Once I open this, you can see it will tell what it is asking, what is the start date, and it is asking what is the end date. If you give that particular date, it's enough. Okay, now the big headache is how do you know what is the starting date and what is the ending date in your data? Because you see, we have come up from calendar auto function to normal calendar function just because unnecessary dates are added. Okay, now there is a problem. What is the start date? Because here in our data, we can see the data. It is static, but if it is dynamic, what is the starting date and what is the ending date? It changes from time to time. Starting date is fixed, of course. Ending date changes time to time. If it is today, the 3rd August of 2024 will be the ending date. If it is tomorrow, 3rd becomes 4th of August. Okay, so every time to make it updated, I will take help of another method. Okay, another method with the help of your what you called data. First, let me show you the data. Yeah, I'm coming back to my old table. Yeah, in our old table, okay, I have something called accident date. Okay, accident date, and it is starting from January 1st, 2021. Fine. So January 1st, 2021 is a starting date in our data. So how to identify that? Of course, we will not remember that. Instead of remembering it or instead of handling all these kind of things, what we do is we will use our normal calendar method where I have to mention the starting date. For that, I will take help of our mathematical function called minimum of, okay, minimum of what? Accident date from data table. Okay, if you can understand this, okay, if you can understand this, it is taking the minimum of accident date. So whatever the accident in our data table that is there in our table, the minimum value is taken and that will become the start date. And speaking about the end date, the min will become max. Maximum of the same accident date from the data table, close it and hit enter. Yeah, now your data will be ready. Like you see, instead of 1899, now the data is coming from our previous table, data table, where January 1st, 2021 is the starting date and 31st of December 2022 will be the ending date. And the other thing to be observed is dates are not repeated here. Okay, this is the very big advantage of creating a new table using time intelligence method. See, calendar is a time intelligence method. Okay, akkada, like we have enabled that particular feature and hence this calendar and calendar auto methods are enabled for us. Otherwise, no. Okay, so the date column is ready with us now. Okay, the date column is ready from only the required data, only 2021 and 22 data. Okay, so this is how we created a new table, adding a new column in it. Okay, adding a new column in it, and where we have given only the required dates where the dates are not reported. Okay, now of course we can create new column here in this calendar table because I may need so many things. Here is equal to I have year method of calendar date. Okay, so this will create a new column just by extracting the year. Okay, similarly, I'll create one more column to get my month because we have a KPI requirement there, which is indicating our monthly trend. For that reason, I am creating the new column here itself. Month is equal to, like you see, I cannot get directly month like this. Okay, that will give me a month number. But you see, what I want is I will be using a new method called format. Okay, see this format, it converts a value to text in our required format. Okay, like what is that particular value needed? I want the calendar date from which I have to extract a month. Okay, month is represented using M. Okay, so I'll give 4M's and I will show, I'll hit enter. You see, when I click this, a new column is created called month and the values are full name of my that thing, what you called January. If I give only 3M's, I hit enter, I'll get 3 digit here. Okay, I give only 2, hit enter, I'll get 2-digit number. If I give only 1M, hit enter, I'll get single digit number of that particular month. So based on your requirement, M is for month and you are extracting M from the date, and that is calendar table, like the date from the calendar table, and let it be, I need 3 alphabet month. So my month is also ready. Okay, my month is also ready, and now you can see this is a calendar table. I have date, month, and year, and this is a data table, our actual table. Okay, now you see I have two tables ready. Okay, I have two tables ready. Just I will click this model view now. Okay, model view, in which earlier I used to have only this data table. Now a new table called calendar is created. Okay, new table called calendar is created. But remember, I don't find any relationship between these two. Okay, very important thing is build the relationship. Okay, because creating a new table is fine, but if I want to work with, or if I want to get the beauty of that particular table to get our KPIs or our requirements, we need to connect them. Okay, so to connect them, if you have an idea of databases, we have primary keys, foreign keys, right? Okay, so here the value or the column that connects these two tables is date, accident date from the data table, and the date column in the calendar table. Okay, so just to connect them, you just click on the accident date, drag it, and drop it on the date column. Okay, give it a time, and you see there is a relationship existing between the calendar table and the data table now. Okay, like this. Okay, what I did, accident date is taken from the data table and dropped in the calendar table, column name is date. Okay, you mean to say that the date column in calendar table and the accident date in data table are now correlated. Okay, and you see there is a 1 here and there is a star here. Okay, in DBMS terms, in database terms, we call it as cardinality, and the cardinality relationship here is 1 to many. Okay, one date value in the calendar table can repeat star times, any number of times in the data table. Okay, that's what we have seen, right? In this particular calendar table, this date column containing dates which are not repeated, but the accident date in the data table is repeated multiple times. Depending on what you call the number of accidents happened in a particular date, that many records are there in the table. But your calendar table date column is not repeating the value. That's what the meaning here. It is one to many relationship. Okay, and this process of connecting or modeling the tables is called data modeling in Power BI. Okay, I'm repeating, it is called data modeling in Power BI. Okay, so what have we done? We have created a new table called calendar. Okay, this is a new thing. Okay, once calendar is created, it should have a column, and the column name is date. How did we create that? Using our calendar method, which is containing only the starting date and ending date of our data sets, using the min and max methods. Okay, the column is created. I have extracted month. I have extracted year. Okay, fine. The extraction is okay. Now I have to connect these two tables. So I went into this model view. Okay, under this model view, I have data table and I have calendar table. So accident date column is taken and dropped over this date column, which established a connection between the two tables, which is a one to many relationship between the calendar and the data table. Okay, now whatever the operations take place in either tables are correlated. Okay, if a new accident occurs, for example, in 2022, like 2022, we already have the data. Let it be 2023. For example, on January 1st, an accident happened and the date is added here. Okay, because that is a data set that records the accidents. Okay, it will be recorded in the data table. Once it is recorded here, the same date is added in the calendar table also automatically, because now the tables are related, the tables are modeled. Okay, so data modeling always keeps the relationships between the various tables preserved. Okay, I hope this concept is clear for you, because this is very important to come out with these all time intelligence methods. Okay, so far we have created a new table and it is done. Now we are ready to come up with the report view where we develop our KPIs. Okay, so if you can remember, like what I do is, if you are okay with the WhatsApp, I will share this particular requirements page to you. Where is my WhatsApp? Yeah, you can check your WhatsApp where I have posted my KPI requirements page. Okay, where you see the primary KPI on the top. Okay, in the first line, it is asking about the total casualties. Okay, with current year and year on year growth. Okay, first we take the headache of calculating them. Okay, so how to calculate it? Okay, how to calculate it? It is being calculated using, of course, our what you called time intelligence methods. It's very simple. If you can remember the formula, okay, I'll use somewhere here, right click, go with a new measure. This is our previous job. New measure creates a measure. It will ask for a formula. Yeah, here I will write CY current year casualties. This is my measure name. Current year casualties, where in your data, we have a column called number of casualties. Okay, number of casualties is a number of casualties throughout your data. Okay, but I don't want that one. I want only the casualties for current year. For getting the values of current year, I will use a method called total year to date. Okay, like you see, this is also a time intelligence method. Please remember. Okay, this is total month to date, total quarter to date, total year to date. I want current year, so I am going with total year to date. Okay, remember total YTD, total year to date is a time intelligence method which will be enabled only if you enable time intelligence in your settings. What it do? It will first identify which year we are, okay, and then extracts the data only from that year. That happens to our current year. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, how to do that? First of all, if I ask you, what is the total number of current year, what is the total number of casualties? We just go with sum of number of casualties. What is its name? NUMBR. Number of casualties. What sum of number of casualties only this portion give you? That gives you the total number of casualties in your complete data. Okay, but total year to date will give you the number of casualties sum only for this year. Okay, then, okay, we'll take, one second, I'll need to close this, comma. It will ask you the second expression as dates. From where I have to take the dates. Remember, we will be every time taking the dates from the calendar table. Okay, it's gone again. One second. Yeah, yeah. So what is the date called? Date there? It is the name date and from calendar date. Close it. Okay, see, I am explaining this expression again. I am going to calculate the current year casualties. Okay, using sum of number of casualties. Okay, what is sum of number of casualties? sum of number of casualties is the total number of casualties reported so far till date. Okay, but I don't want that. I want the number of casualties only for current year. How to identify current year? That is identified using total Y2ED method. Okay, from which table? From calendar table and from the date column. Okay, so this is the expression and I hit enter. Yeah, now you can see CY casualties is added here. If I want to show you the value, just for time being, I will add a card here. Card is added and I will add current year casualties to just show you the answer. See, 196K is current year casualties. Okay, similarly, I will use another card without any time intelligence methods. I am using number of casualties as it is. Okay, so you see, if you see the difference, the total number of casualties in your data set is 418,000 or 418K. Okay, from which the current year casualties are only 196. If you treat it as 200 approximately, the remaining 218 accidents happened in previous year. Current year is 196, previous year is approximately 200 change. All together comes to 418K. Okay, so you have got 196,000 current year casualties. So I'm removing this. This is not needed as of now. Okay, so I have got CY casualties. Now, if you go to your WhatsApp KPI page, I want current year casualties at the same time YOY growth. What is year on year growth? What did I say? Like current year on year growth is the growth that is observed from previous year to current year. Okay, if I want to show you the change between the previous year and current year, I also need previous year casualties because I have current year casualties already. Okay, we have current year casualties 196K. Now I have to come up with previous year casualties. Then I have to come up with year on year growth. Okay, so to come up with previous year casualties, I will go with right click, new measure again. Okay, it will ask as a name. I will give as PY casualties standing for previous year. Okay, what is previous year casualties? I will use the same method like if I want to show you the data. Yeah. So how do you know like what are the previous year casualties or previous year accidents? Not accidents, the casualties, right? Previous year casualties is somebody put it in your chat or okay. Let me proceed. Where is it? Right click, new measure. Previous year casualties is equal to, I will use the same method total Y2D to get the current year value and the expression is number of yes, sum of number of casualties. Okay, sum of number of casualties. Now you see comma. Yeah, I had to close this first. Comma. What is it asking? The same thing, dates. Important thing is we have calculated the current year. Now I have to calculate previous year. Okay. See, when I say, or if I ask you a small question, for example, you have 1 lakh salary today. Okay. Or this year. If I ask you, what is the salary previous year? Okay. What do you do? like we'll be comparing what is today. Today is August. It is August 2024. I have 1 lakh salary. So go back to the previous August 2023. Let it be 95,000. Okay. So 1 lakh salary, 95,000 salary are the values. How did you get it? By comparing the same period which you are in now with the previous year. Okay. If you are in August 2024, you need to compare with the same period previous year. That is August 2023. So to get that same period, okay, I have a method called same period last year. Okay. Same period last year, because you see, time intelligence will take care of all these things. Okay. When you are saying that same period last year, if you are getting some value today, it immediately compares the value with the previous year, same day. Okay. Same period last year of your date. Okay. So just close this. How many closings are needed? One is closed. One more close. Hit enter. Yeah, did I get PY? Yeah, I got previous year casualties here. I have two actually. This is not required. I'm removing this. Yeah. Now what do we have? I have CY casualties. If I want to show you, I will add a card here. I will add previous year casualties here. So you see, this is your current year casualties. This is previous year casualties. And I will add one more card to show you the total casualties. Okay. This is important job. Once it is done, everything will be smooth afterwards. So current year casualties is 196K, whereas previous one is 222K. All together in your data set is 418K. Okay, the values are rounded here, but if you add this 196 and 222, somewhere it should come to 418K. Okay, so this is what we have calculated. This is directly from the data set. This is your current year casualties and this is your previous year casualties. Okay, so I will take, this is not needed. This 222 is actually needed, but it is not needed in your visual. I am removing it off. Now what I need year on year growth. Okay, I need year on year growth. For that, I'll create, it's a simple formula here. I'll create a new measure. It is YOY YOY, let it be YOY growth is equal to, okay, we have a what you call a fixed formula for this. It is, I'll keep a bracket, current year casualties minus previous year casualties by previous year casualties. So this is a global formula. Just if you want to find out the year on year growth, you will use this formula. So I hit enter. I have got, I might have got, yeah, I have got year on year growth here. I will just add a card to show you the value, year on year growth, and it is minus 0.12. Okay, minus 0.12. But remember, growth is always shown in percentages. So what I have to do is click on that particular column name, year on year growth, and under the measure tools on the top, there is something called formatting section. Okay, where there is a symbol called percentage. I click on percentage. Okay, so what is it saying? Minus 11.89 percentage. Okay, what is this minus 11.89? Current year casualties is 196K and year on year growth is minus 11.89 percentage, meaning that when compared to previous year, there is a reduction of accidents to 11 percentage. Number of accidents decreased. Okay, earlier we have got some value called 222K, right? That is previous year. So if the previous year is 222 and present year is 196, you meaning is number of accidents are reduced. To how much extent? It is 11 percentage minus. Okay, it is 11 percentage minus. So this is what I call it as year on year growth. This is what I complete. If you can see your KPI, total accidents for current year and year on year growth. Okay, total accidents for current year and year on year growth. Is that clear? Yeah. So this is how we calculated only casualties. Now I come to some kind of formatting section to make it somewhat beautiful. First, let me take, where is my visualization? Here it is. Okay, I clicked on the outer side. Yeah, on the outer side, just I'm taking it off for time being. I'm removing everything. I want to say something. Like you see, I said something about placeholder in your yesterday's session where I can add canvas background. I can browse it. Now I'm going to add something. Background here, it is already designed with me. Now you can design it. Yeah, and about transparency. Now you see, I have got some what you called background here. I call these as placeholders. Like you see, this is one placeholder. This is second placeholder. This will uh, this can be designed on your own. See, I have just designed this using only our PowerPoint. Just in Microsoft PowerPoint, I have filled this with this particular color and I have removed these empty portions. Okay, so that I have got this particular background. Okay, it is not mandatory that you have to use a background. It is not mandatory that you have to use only this background, but using a placeholder makes your dashboard looks good. Okay, so I have designed how many KPIs are required and our job is to fill this one by one. Okay, so now I will fill this because I have already calculated the current year and YOY. Okay, so I'll use a card and its value is current year casualties. Okay, I will fit it in here. Yeah, and also year on year growth. We'll copy paste. I will give it as year on year growth. Yeah, now I will change the sizes. Category label. Yeah, well, this is call out. I need some reduced value. Okay, where I don't need any background. Current year casualties are there and webboard category label is needed actually, but with some space is not visible actually. Current year casualties with some purple color. Yeah, then I'll copy. No, I'll take this. I'll use format painter and apply here. Now I will reduce the size of it and even the size of this. And I give some different color. So one thing is done. This is our current year casualties and year on year growth. Okay. Year on year YOY growth is negative. Okay, meaning that it is the number of what you call accidents are reduced. Yeah. Now go with the second KPI. The second KPI is also in the first statement itself, indicating the total accident values for current year and YOY. Okay, so just I will create a new measure. And I will name it as current year accidents is equal to, like I will use the same method, total Y2D. Okay, what is total Y2D again? Total Y2D is to find out what the current year is. And coming to the number of accidents, see, number of accidents is available in accident index. Accident index is a column. Number of column values indicates number of accidents. So I will directly go with the count of accident index. Okay, count of accident index from calendar date, which gives me the current year accidents. This is same to current year casualties, but instead of casualties, now I am using accident index. So current year accident index is already there. Similarly, I will go with new measure again to come up with previous year accidents. Okay, previous year accidents is how to calculate this previous year accidents. The same calculate method. What do we calculate here? We will be counting, sorry, accident index. Calculate the count of accident index for the same period last year, and the dates will be from calendar date. Hit enter. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, I got previous year accidents. Create one more measure for YOY accidents, which is equal to our same formula, current year accidents minus previous year accidents by current year, sorry, previous year accidents. Hit enter. Yes, the values are created here. So just I will see if I want to move these two together, click on one, hold control, click on the second one, the right click, you can see a group, you can group it. Once you group it, that will be treated as a single entity. You can copy and you can paste. I will put it in this place, and this particular one is not current year casualties, rather it is current year accidents. Okay, similarly year on year growth, it is not year on year growth, here it is year on year accidents. Yeah, if you can see, that is minus 12, minus 0.12. I click on this accident and I will convert it to percentage. It is minus 11.7. Okay, so the meaning is when compared to previous year, accidents reduced by 11.7 percentage, and which reflects in number of casualties, they are also reduced by 11.89 percentage. Okay, so this is my visuals, two visuals, which actually completes my first KPI. Okay, the second KPI is total casualties by accident severity. See, I will complete this. I will wind up for the forenoon session. Just be patient. the total casualties I need by accident severity. So it's very simple. Yeah, it's like this. This is our total casualties, right? If you can see, I'll zoom it. This is our total casualties, and this is year-on-year growth. Okay, I'll copy this and I will paste it in this value. Okay, because now also we need current year casualties and year-on-year growth, but only for different accident severity conditions. Now what I do is just select this. Once it is selected, it selects both. Go to the filters. Okay, go to the filters, and what you have to second. What you have to filter is I want the accident with the three different severe values. One is fatal, the other one is serious, and the third one is slight. So I will give accident severity from this data to data fields here. Okay, and in this filtering, I will select only fatal. Okay, similarly, click on the second one, bring the accident severity and select only fatal. Okay. Yeah. So 1 second, I will maximize this. Yes, if you can see the current year casualties, I need to change actually. Category label is on. I'll use a title here indicating fatal accident casualties. Okay, I have written in short. Just you can minimize this. Yeah. So this is for fatal accident casualties. Copy this, Control C, Control V in your next visual. Okay. And here, instead of fatal, I want serious. So I'll go with filter, unselect this, select serious. It happened. Coming to year-on-year growth, remove fatal, click on serious. It's done. Okay. Now copy this again, paste it, put it in the next visual, and this is for the third category under seriousness. Instead of serious, go for slight. Similarly, the second one, click on this. Instead of serious, you go for slight. Okay, so this happened with our filters, which is giving us, of course, the visualizations I need to adjust a lot. Okay, where you see this is current year casualties, year-on-year growth, current year accidents, year-on-year growth. These three are current year casualties for fatal seriousness, severity. I need to change the titles also. This is not fatal. This is serious. And this is slight. Yeah. So you can see these three are the current year casualties for three different seriousness. This one is for fatal one, this one is for serious one, and this one is for slight accident casualties. So with this, we have completed this KPIs part. Okay, with this, we have completed this KPIs part. These KPIs actually is containing our time intelligence methods. Okay, like total Y2D, same period last year, calendar, okay, example, like etc. These kind of different time intelligence methods are used to come up with this particular KPIs. This is the only extra thing we will learn is this project, and the remaining part of the project will be continued in the afternoon session, which are very simple and similar to our yesterday's thing. Okay, and finally we will end up in the afternoon session just to know or by knowing how to publish your report. Okay, so we will wind up the morning session, hoping that you're all clear with the today's session without any doubts. Are you all okay with this? Is the session clear?
Sir, once tell how to initiate time intelligence method.
Yeah, okay, sir. So just it's very simple. We'll be going with this file, then options and settings. And under that, we have an options menu. Click on that one, a new page will be opened. Yeah, in this page, we have a current file section. Under that, click on data load. Okay, there you can see something called time intelligence here. You have to put it on. Once this is on, all the time intelligence methods will come into your Power BI. Okay, and yesterday we were seeing about the maps, right? That is where we have enabled the map settings to get the maps. Yesterday we did it, and today we have enabled the time intelligence methods. Sir, is it okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir. And by all, we'll be meeting at 2 p.m. Thank you.